So how would you differentiate between hemifacial spasm and Bell's palsy?
Yeah, some people, are given the diagnosis of Bell's palsy when actually they have hemifacial spasms. Okay, so now hemifacial spasms, as you know, look like this, correct? First twitching that appears is in the lower eyelid, okay? And this starts, I'll show you, this starts twitching like this, involuntarily. And this is something which you cannot do voluntarily. Intensity keeps on increasing. Also the amplitude goes on increasing, frequency increases, then it is bothersome. And Bell's palsy looks like this, there is no movement on this side. You don't see these flexures normally that we see while we are, smiling. Face becomes flat. This angle of mouth droops. Eye cannot close. That is Bell's palsy.
So there is no movement.
There is no movement in Bell's palsy. As against in hemifacial spasm, there is extra movement, increased movement. They are exactly the opposite. They are exactly the opposite. In Bell's palsy, if one side of the face is not moving, this side can appear relatively hyperactive.
So the normal side
can appear hyperactive, and in hemifacial spasms, the other side can appear hypoactive. Actually, it is not, but in relation, it can appear hypoactive. So it is a clinical diagnosis, and it needs a trained eye to see different variations of hemifacial spasms. Hemifacial spasms can also have, with the spasms, clicking in the ear or tinnitus. People say that while we are having spasms, there are sounds in the ear. Not everyone, but about 10% people report this. Because the nerve of hearing and the facial nerve, they run in one bundle. So the same hyperactivity can spread to the nerve of hearing, and they can get clicks inside the ear. Also, people don't know that this part of the neck, which has got a subcutaneous muscle, this muscle, called as platysma, it is also supplied by facial nerve. So in hemifacial spasms, patient can have neck movement like this.
Superficial muscles.
Superficial neck movement. So these are subcutaneous muscles, like the muscles under the skin of cows. If you throw a stone, then there is a movement of the skin. So this is one such muscle in our body. This is platysma. So you can move the skin with this, not the bone. Usually muscles move bones and the muscles and the entire limb. But this moves only the skin, like facial muscles. They move only the skin while we are smiling or whatever. So people say while we are having spasms, we get movement in the neck. So this neck movement is a movement of platysma, not the deep neck muscles. So that is another thing that we need to remember. So there are actually multiple such questions, and we need to make actually a very detailed video for the entire community, which is spread across the world. They have so many questions in their mind. They might feel that, oh, they are silly questions. How can we ask these questions to a doctor? But we have to be empathetic and answer these questions, and we will certainly make a very detailed video in future.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.